Okay, those are the thoughts of our three panelists. We've also got one extra member here, of course, of the broadcast team. A particular thing that I know that a lot of you out there have enjoyed, me too as well. So let's head over and find out what Purge has for us.
Hey guys, going to take a look at some of the early game stuff now. I think what OG focused on, like typical, was trying to have these lane matchup advantages. They picked the Monkey King really early, and typically Thompson is a guy that plays that. So by picking it, it basically set up Gambit for picking a hero matchup that could beat it in the lane. I know you guys said that it had very good counters in the mid game, especially because of Nether Toxin, but at least in the laning stage, it didn't work out too great. Now, one other cool thing they did with Monkey King is they bought a really fast Orb of Venom here, which slows enemies. The problem is that Monkey King himself can't take that much damage, but they're able to get this first blood onto Hawk on the Ursa, and as a result, he got a fast 400 gold. They also turned this into a couple last hits in the lane here. Seb actually letting JRX get a couple of these because he was able to get a really fast boots of speed, and because of that, now he's got a slow and he's got further movement speed for himself. So he swings into the side chop here, swings back around to get behind the Doom, and all of a sudden Doom is in a ton of trouble. He ends up getting killed in his lane. So now they've got the support that can trade really well against melee heroes and get lifesteal, and all of a sudden Doom is essentially zoned. So if we take a look at the relative last hits over here, we've got Doom down here at 20 last hits compared to Seb's 67 and 21. So while they maybe had some late game matchup problems, they had a huge advantage by the 10-minute mark. 4K is insane. So I thought it was going to be most likely OG running away with the game, but Gambit did two really smart things that got them back in this game. Now, one was smoke ganking the bot lane. We're about 14 minutes into the game here. Seb is about to finish his Vlads, and it looked like OG was pretty much prepping to go take a Roshan and then start their trajectory, but they did a smart smoke gank. They rolling bouldered at the same time that they doom Seb. This fight's over. That's right before Vlads. And finally, when they do start the Roche fight, we're already up to 15.5 minutes. This is like 2 minutes later than we just saw that gank. So they had successful ganks despite the really bad laning stage. They had a really good team fight here where Thompson was forced to buy back because they engaged well. That's what got Gambit back in this game and countered OG's early game strategy.
Perfect explanation as to how OG looked really good in the early stage and obviously ended up falling away at the end. It always comes down, Folk, doesn't it, to just a couple of things that could change in the game. You know, a couple of team fights or a couple of moments in time. You saw Seb almost on that Vlads, and then suddenly they come in and they wipe him out on the team fight. Is there anything they could have done differently, OG, do you think? Because they had such a good start to this game.